he said this the other day on Fox News last week, quote, "In World War II, we did not negotiate a surrender with the Nazis. We did not negotiate a surrender with the Japanese. We nuked the Japanese twice in order to get unconditional surrender. That needs to be the same here in Gaza. There is something deeply wrong with this culture, and it needs to be defeated." So we're going to nuke Gaza because of its culture. We're going to kill everybody because we don't like the culture, which, by the way, lots of Christians in Gaza, Muslims in Gaza.
Just innocent people in Gaza of all kinds.
Well, of course, but like to say there's some like Gazan culture that's cohesive, it's like, what? But we're going to kill them all because we don't like their culture. And so I didn't believe that was real. I didn't really think he was a member of Congress. I texted a friend.
He's newly elected, like in the last, he filled it was Mike Waltz or Matt Gage's seat, one or the other.
It was Waltz, I think.
Waltz, yeah.
So I texted a friend of mine in Congress, is this really a member of Congress? Yes. It's like, I don't even know what to say to that, but that, first of all, it's evil, but how can you say something like that and not get expelled from Congress or the Republican? How can that person be a member of the Republican Party? I don't understand.
So let me say two things about that. And yes, Randy Fine is very real. I've been watching him for a while now, ever since Trump endorsed him as this America First candidate. He had served in the Florida Senate, in the Florida legislature, maybe the Florida House, but one of those two bodies. He was a member of the Florida. DeSantis hates him. He hates DeSantis. He like has a feud with DeSantis, and his entire political existence is centered around a foreign country, which is Israel, not the United States. He barely ever talks about the United States.
So that's America first?
Right. America first. So let me just say two things. One is this broader point, and then I want to get the more important one. I started noticing this in like 2006, 2007, and I know you hear this all the time. World War II was one of the worst things that has ever happened to humanity. And the reason it happened was because you had these massive military powers with these new technologies that had never previously been used in war, engaged in mass destruction, and a madman who was leading and had started the war for all kinds of reasons. And you had the world's most powerful factions throughout the world destroying each other in the most inhumane way, to the point where we not only used nuclear weapons, but after the war was over, we decided we never wanted to have a war like that again. We imposed by convention, we agreed to all sorts of limits through the Geneva Convention and all these other treaties and conventions, ways to make sure that what happened in World War II never happens again.